Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, elephants and zebras, gypsies and the sheep. I don't know. What I should do is put my glasses on, and then I could actually tell if I'm in focus or not, right? So, this is a pretty darn serious video, by the way. But I want to preface by saying I was just listening to a John Prine version of Paradise, and I first heard the song by John Denver, and I was, thinking about Spain and Okinawa, and I had a dream actually about Cadiz, my hometown, and I had gone back. I had taken my wife actually because I wanted to show her my hometown. And they had taken my hometown and moved it to the other side of Europe. Not to the other side of Spain, but to the other side of freaking Europe. Moved it to Austria or someplace like that. I'm like, I don't know, that's a weird dream. Anyway, so that part isn't all that serious. Okay, so I'm going to do my best not to actually refer to anybody. You're getting the glare off my glasses there. My spectacles. I am a spectacle wearing spectacles. I'm going to try to avoid actually referring to anybody by name. If I feel I need to do so, I will refer to one person as A and one person as B. That's just because those are the first two letters of the alphabet. Has nothing to do with anybody's initials. Has nothing to do with what they look like, their personality traits, or anything. So, this video is intended for two particular people. And I don't make it out of anger, hatred, animosity, anything like that. I make it out of caring, because I care about you, especially one of you. Oh, by the way, hon, I didn't tell you, but I took 3 of these last night. My chest was hurting like hell. What? What? Yeah, because it stopped after I took them. Anyway, folks, so... Oh, I forgot about the aspirin. Anyway, people, sorry, this is nitroglycerin, people. And that's one reason I'm making this video, because this is an important video, and although it's being made for 2 specific people, it may be helpful to others. I don't know, and I don't know if I'm, I don't know what these 2 people are going to say. I have no idea, because but like I said, it's made more out of concern, caring, and love than anything else. There is a frustration on my part. There has been some anger on my part, and I am going to refer to a specific situation, and there's a reason for that, so you have an idea about exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not yelling at you. I know one of you is concerned that I would yell at you, and I'm not yelling at you. One reason I'm making this video is because I don't think either one of you would sit down and talk to me. Of the 2 of you, one of you might listen to me, or might at least sit there and pretend to listen to me. The other person, I have a strong feeling, would try and argue with me. And this is not an argument situation. It's not what this is. And for person numero uno, person number one, Eins, I care about you. You may not be my biological child, but you are my child because I am married to your mother. I'm talking to the video camera. Anyway, if you can't, I'm not talking to myself, people. My wife is in the other room. She says, yeah, I am talking to myself. So anyway, we had a situation. Now, if I had a way where I could make this video and just send it to you without posting it, if I thought you would actually watch it and pay attention and really listen to what I'm saying, I would do that. I am not trying to embarrass you. I am not trying to cause problems for anybody. Again, I am mentioning no names. If I do need to refer to specific people, it will either be person A and B or person 1 and 2. Okay, person A is person 1, person 2 is person B. I hope you understand once you see this why I am making this video. If you get upset, you get upset. I have no control over your emotions. And again, I love you and I care about you. I actually care about both of you, even though one of you in particular I'm really upset with and very frustrated with. But I'm not yelling at you. Sorry about that. I just scared the living daylights out of everybody here. Sorry, I'm not yelling at you, okay? I could yell, obviously. I could yell if I wanted to. And I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not doing that. Sorry about that. I was just trying to be funny right there. But so, I talked about responsibility. And I made a video recently about me being responsible. How can I expect my children to be responsible if I cannot lead by example? If I cannot be responsible, then I have no right to put my foot down and demand responsibility out of you. Okay, so changes have been made and are being made in my life now. For a variety of reasons, certain things just take time in order for them to be done. So yes, it's frustrating for me because I want these things done now. I cannot do them all I cannot do them all at one time. They are going to take months and years to accomplish, but they're being done. Okay, and as time goes on, I will learn to be more responsible. At least I hope I will. And so I am going to refer to a specific incident. And again, I don't want you to get, I don't want you to get upset, but if you get upset, I have no control over that. Again, how can I expect anyone else to be responsible if I cannot also be responsible? Now, let's get to it. You guys adopted a pet, and actually a very loving pet. It was very friendly toward people anyway. It was very playful. He was very nice. I liked him. And first, we were told that person B had the pet registered as a therapy animal. Well, I don't believe that happened. Okay? Person B has admitted that person B lies, has admitted that person B has admitted to lying. Person B has acknowledged lying about being assaulted. And person B has admitted that person B doesn't have a problem with lying about these things. I have a problem with liars. Okay? I have a problem with a person who lies, and I have a serious, I have a greater problem with a person who says, "Oh, I lie and I don't care that I lie." Well, I have a problem with that because I do care. Okay? How am I supposed to trust you? Person B, I don't trust you. You've already told me you lie and you don't care that you lie. And some of the kinds of lies you tell, those are very, very serious. You can get somebody into deep, deep trouble by doing that. Think if you were being lied about like that. What would happen to you? You can send somebody not to jail, but to prison for many, many years. Prison has very bad people. There's a reason it's a prison. And there's a reason those kinds of people are there. And yes, I am very frustrated with you. With both of you, but one in particular. Now, you said the pet was registered as a therapy animal. There's no way that could have happened because you would have had to have shown proof of vaccinations, and you didn't have that. We were told, yes, the pet had vaccinations, but you didn't have the papers yet. You had to get it from the guy. Well, then it turns out that no, the pet never had vaccinations to begin with. Well, we're already starting with the lies here, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate that one bit. Then we were told that you could not have the animal there unless you had proof of vaccination. Well, you already said, one, the animal was registered as a therapy animal, which meant you had to provide proof of vaccinations. You lied about the animal being registered as a therapy animal, and then you lied about the animal ever having vaccinations. Then you wanted us to take care of the animal until you could get the vaccinations, which I doubt you ever would have done. And I'm like, fine, we will try. TRY. That's all we could do. The animal was here for a few hours. The animal went after our animals. There is no way in hell I was going to let our animals be killed or injured by another animal, no matter how nice and friendly that animal is to people. That animal was not being nice and friendly to other animals. Neither one of us could physically restrain that animal. He was way too strong. Our neighbor has 2 pit bulls. One is a pit bull, one is a mix, I think. Can you imagine 2 male pit bulls going after each other? There was no way either one of us, even together, there was no way either one of us could have restrained that animal, your pet, from going into a fight with the neighbor's animal. We couldn't have done it. So we have a problem there. And I said we would try. We did try. We couldn't do it. We tied Bandit to the punching bag, which was filled with water at the time, and was inside, and Bandit could still move that punching bag without trying. So we took the animal back over to your place. What did we find when we went back to your place? You guys had 2 cases of beer, plus a plastic bag with bottled beer in it. If you had the money to buy all that beer, then you had the money to get that animal vaccinated. Period. Don't play bullshit games with me about this, because I'm not going to do that with you. If you could afford 2 cases of beer, plus at least 2 cases of beer, plus several glass bottles of beer, then you had plenty of money to get that animal vaccinated. and you didn't do it. That's called being responsible. Would have been getting that animal vaccinated instead of buying the beer. I like to smoke herb. Okay, I enjoy it. I have since I was a teenager. I have since the 1970s. But if there are other things that I need to do, then the other things come first. And the herb comes second, third, fourth, fifth, but it's not first. You can do the same thing. If it's alcohol, if it's cannabis, if it's something else, those things do not come first. They come, at best, they come second. Then you say, well, we're going to get evicted if they find the animal here. That's not my fault. That's not my problem. You should have been responsible, and you should have got the animal vaccinated. You should have gotten the animal vaccinated and fixed. You didn't do it. It's not my responsibility to take care of your pets. You're responsible for your pets. You're responsible for your home. We're not responsible for your responsibilities. I was very, very angry with the both of you. And then I sent an email to both of you. And for some reason, one of you, person B, likes to, monitors person A's phone calls and text messages. Where's the love and trust and respect in that? There is none. There is none whatsoever. My wife in the other room. I don't care who she talks to. Well, I do care who she talks to, but I care in the sense that I don't want somebody to call and talk to her inappropriately. Okay? But I don't monitor who she talks to. I don't monitor her text messages. It's none of my business. Okay, it's called trust and respect and love. So, I was very angry. You're getting mad at me because you are going to get evicted if your pet is found in the house or on the property, period. Well, that's not my responsibility. That's your responsibility. You should have gotten the animal vaccinated. You have enough money. And considering the state you live in, which has very high taxes, here in New Hampshire, we don't have a general sales tax. Okay, but the state you live in, you have high taxes, so it's not just the cost of the alcohol in and of itself, it's also the taxes that you have to pay, the sales tax. So you're paying taxes plus the cost of alcohol, and alcohol is not a necessity in life. Okay, it's not a necessity in life. And so you had. It's who I'm talking about right now, isn't it? What? So, and here's you want to know why I got so pissed off that one day? It's how person B talked to my wife. You do not talk to my wife that way. You do not do that. Okay. I'm not going to go to your house and get into your face and talk to you that way. I am not. It's not going to happen. Okay. I'm not that kind of person. Now I understand that person B is not on medication right now, and there's a good reason for that. I accept that. Believe me, right now I would rather person B not be on the medication, because if person B was on the medication, very bad things could happen to person C. or person D, however you want to. Oh gosh, this keeps going out of focus. Now it's even worse. So anyway, meow. So I'm going to share another thing with you that I get upset about is when you call your mom or she calls you and you just hang up on her. You don't even listen, you just freaking hang up. That is so rude. I would have got smacked on the butt when I was a little boy for doing that, and I did. You don't hang up on people. That is one of the rudest things you can do. So what else can I say? So do you understand what I'm talking about? Can you take this example and apply it to other parts of your lives? Especially considering the situation you two are in right now. You have a beautiful thing that's growing inside of one of you. The only reason that's growing inside of one of you is because of the other one. You can't do it on your own. It takes two. So, can you apply this? You go to sleep, and your other little one gets out of the house and starts wandering. What? Starts wandering the neighborhood. You need to watch that. You can lock the doors so that little one can't get out. What? Oh, okay. Well, okay, so I was wrong about that last one. I apologize for that. Lucky, do you need to go out? So, you know, and there you go. Why wait for the landlord? Why don't you just go ahead and do it? Oh, it is? Okay.